Hello, I'm good. Good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm okay.
Wow, that's good to hear. So, this afternoon you will have our mock speaking test. Okay, same last time.
Wait me.
Okay, okay. Just find a nice situation.
Yes,
Okay, are you ready?
yes.
Mm, so, mm. By the way, Bluetooth mode. Can you hear me and see me clearly?
Yes.
I cannot hear you clearly.
Hello.
Okay. Maybe my audio is not good. Can you speak again?
Hello, teacher.
Mhm. Let me try to play a music. Yeah, I can really. Maybe my speaker. Wait a minute. I cannot hear him. Hmm. Yeah, can you please speak again?
Hello,
Hello,
teacher.
teacher. Yes, perfect. I can hear you. Okay, I just changed my audio.
Yes.
Perfect. You can also hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this afternoon we will have our mock speaking test, and today we will have set number three because last time we have set number one and set number two, right? Okay.
Yes.
Right. So this time we will have part one, part two, and part three. In part one, you will speak for 2 to 3 minutes. I mean, 2 to 3 sentences, and then you need to speak again for 2 minutes, and I'll or maybe for the part two, you will speak for 2 minutes, and then you will prepare for 1 minute. Okay, and I'll give you the cue cards also. Now let me just start with a mock speaking test. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So first, the topic would be about plan or schedule. Again, the topic would be about plan or schedule. Okay. First question. Do you like making plans?
Mm, Honestly, I really love to make plans because this helps me stay organized, and it is easier for me to base on the plans that I've set before make uh to make to make it happen.
All right. So do you use paper or cell phone to make plans?
Um, Honestly, I usually in the past I used to use the paper because it helps me a sense of tradition. But now when it with the advance of technology, digital device such as computer or the phone, so I would make a plan in in them.
What are the benefits of making plans?
um I think that the uh, one drastic benefit that I see in making schedule is it helps me stay organized, And when I have when I have a plan before, so I would base on this plan to do.
So why is it that some people don't make plans?
Can you speak again?
Why is it that some people don't make plans?
I think that it based on their habits, um, and based on their habit and their preference, because like they want to be free in any in their activities, and they don't want to be fixed in any circumstance.
What are the benefits of making plans?
As I mentioned earlier, making setting a schedule helps me uh ha- helps me helps me develop my time management skill, and I could also do everything based on this plan efficiently.
All right, so this time we will now proceed with our part two. I will just, the second topic, sorry. The topic is about library. Again, the topic is about library. So, do you often go to the library?
um in in the past, I used to go to the library to to read the novels and the reference book. But now, when I'm in grade 12, I don't have much time to do that.
What do you usually do in the library?
Mm, I usually go to the library to read books, to develop my skills. I can also go to the library with my friends to find some useful book. Um, and we also talk about the problems in this book, discuss it.
Did you go to the library when you were a kid?
um I can't remember exactly, but I think when I was a child, not I didn't go to the library.
Okay. Do Vietnamese people often go to the library?
Mm, I think Vietnamese people often usually go to the library because it's a way for them to it's a useful way for them to gain deeper gain deeper understanding about some problem that they are concerned about, such as like politics or education. And and there's also an like is an extra activity is an extra activities that they like when they are in free time.
All right, thank you so much. And now we are going to proceed with the part two of our speaking master. So this time, I am going to show you the key card, and also I'm going to send it to you in our chat box. And let me also share my screen. All right. So please let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So in our part two of our mock speaking test, please describe the time when you told your friend an important truth. You should say who your friend is, what truth or what the truth was, what your friend's reaction was, and explain why you think it was important to tell your friend the truth. Okay? So I have also sent this to you in our chat box, just in case that you would like to get back to it. All right? So you will be given 1 minute preparation for this. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, time is up. Let me just stop my share screen, and then you are now given 2 minutes to speak. Your timer starts now.
Mm, wait me. Um, I would like to talk about a time when I told my friend an important truth. Um, is it is I made my friend's teddy bear lost. Um, it you know, this teddy bear is one of her favorite toys, and she was really she was really treasure it. So um, that I sent I received this teddy bear from her to play it a bit, but uh at that time I was careless, and yeah at that time I was careless, and when I made her teddy bears lost. So I didn't know what to do anything. I didn't know what to do anything. So I was really nervous, and at first I talked with my friends that um that I've not a person who make it lost, but uh, but later I told it to her. So her at first her action was her feeling was really frustrated and surprised. But after I apologized to her for my action, so she forgave me. And I
Okay,
think it's really.
time is up. All right, so this time we will now proceed with part three of our mock speaking test. Okay, so this time we are now going to proceed with the part three of the speaking test. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So in this part, you're going to say your response for 3 to 5 sentences. And the topic is related to part two. Okay. So first question, do you think we should tell or wait a minute. Okay. Part 3, question 1. Do you think we should tell the truth at all times?
Mm, Not really, because it depends on each circumstance. For example, uh, uh, if there is a useful truth that the is a useful truth that it is very useful truth. For example, in my circumstance, it's really useful to talk with my friends a truth. But uh, in contrast, for instance, like when the patient receive a bad announce from the doctor, I think that this circumstance shouldn't tell the patient the truth.
Okay, next question. How do you know when others are telling lies?
Could you speak again?
How do you know when others are telling lies?
Um, I think it I think maybe it based on their their feelings in the face. When they talked when they told lie, their feeling was really like nervous and anxious about about what uh what things they talked about.
Sometimes people should tell lies. Do you agree?
That yes, as I mentioned earlier, in some circumstances, they should not tell a truth because it could have a bad it could have a bad effect on the postnet. For example, uh, in the hospital, if the patient if the patient received a bad announce about the doctor that they will have 2 or 3 days live. So I think that this this time you shouldn't tell the truth.
Do you think it's more important to win a game or follow the rules in sports?
To because it helps me. Mm, it helps me gain a deeper understanding about the regulation in a game. Uh, in order that like I could play I could play efficient I could play efficiently and actively in that game during this game.
All right, thank you so much, I'm too. That is the end of our speaking part 3 and the third or step 3 of our mock speaking test. All right, good job. So this time we are now going to proceed with the correction of your responses. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this time we are now going to proceed with the first question. The first question was about, do you like making plans? Honestly, I really love to make plans. Okay. So this is a good intro, but please avoid repetition. Okay? Because this helps me stay organized and it is easier for me to base on the plan that sat I've sat before to make it happen. Okay, so this time we can fix this, all right? We can
Yes.
fix this. So what is the good response that we should put here? Honestly, I really love to make plans, right? What else?
Yes.
What else?
Because they helps me stay organized.
Yes, because it helps me stay organized and it is
Um,
easier for me.
it is
What
easier.
what else do you think that is beneficial or benefits of being of making plans?
Um, it's easier for me to follow the list of the schedule that I've made before.
Yes, very good. Easier to follow, right?
Yes.
Mhm. Easier for me to follow the list of the schedule that I made before. Yeah. All right. So now, as you can see, honestly, I really love to make plans because this helps me stay organized and it is easier for me to follow the list of the schedule that I've made before. So in this part, you were able to answer organized and easier to follow, right? So this one is already good. Do you use paper or cell phone to make your plans? Honestly, I use usually, okay. So now, please, we are going to fix this one. Please remove the fillers. Okay. Honestly, what do you mean here?
I said that in the past, I used to use the in the past I used to use paper because it
In the past, I used to.
I use paper.
Okay, so this is repetition already. So avoiding repetition is a must. So instead of this one, honestly, in the past, I used to have paper, right?
Yes.
Because when you say I used to use, so it's actually repetition already, right? So make sure that you need to at least make it not repeated. So honestly, in the past, I used to have paper because it helps me. What do you mean? A
It
sense,
helps tradition.
a sense of tradition. Why? In what sense? A traditional way.
Yes.
So maybe it's not that one. Honestly, in the past, I used to have paper because it helps me with a sense of, or maybe it helps me with note taking, right? Which is a traditional way. Mhm. Which is a traditional way. A traditional way of what? Okay, honestly, in the past, I used to have paper because it helped me with note taking, which is a traditional way. Okay, and then what else here? when it with the advance of like technology, digital device. What kind of device? Such as computers, what else? Phone, okay. With the advanced technology, you can say, honestly, in the past, I used to have paper because it helped me with note taking, which is the traditional way. With the advance of technology, do not, you just need to remove this one. With the advance, or maybe with the help, or with the assistance of advanced technology or digital devices, such as computers or phones. What else? Aside from phones. Aside from phones, iPhone. Computers, phones, what else?
Computers, phones.
Tablet, right? iPad, right?
Yes.
I can make a plan. I cannot, I would. I can make a plan. Okay.
I can make a plan easier.
Let's make it with the use. For example, honestly, in the past, I used to have paper because it helped me with note taking, which is the traditional way. With the assistance of advanced technology or digital devices, such as computers, phones, tablets, I can make a plan. Let's make it easier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so next, what are the benefits of making plans? One drastic benefit that I'm seeing making schedule. Making schedule is it helps me organize. Yes, very good. Okay, so what else? When I have enough fun before you based on this plan, yes. Aside from being organized, I'm too. Okay, time management. Okay. And I could also do everything based on this plan efficiently. All right. So let's fix this sentence, okay? So I think, or one, you can just remove this. One drastic benefit that I see in making, see, you have the repetition again. One drastic benefit that I see in making schedule is it helps me organize. Okay, and you know,
I
so
think these removed.
yes,
Remove all of these.
when I have a plan before, yeah, okay. As I mentioned earlier, making and setting a schedule helps me. Okay, again, overuse of making. As I mentioned earlier, setting a schedule helps me. There's a lot. Okay, three of them. Helps me develop my time management skills. Should be skills. And I could also do everything based on this plan efficiently. Okay, so you said that in order for you to make it easier is that one drastic benefit that I see in making schedule is it helps me stay organized, and setting a schedule helps me develop my time management skills. And I could also do everything based on the plan or this plan efficiently. All right? Is it nice? Getting better,
Yes.
right? Okay. Why is
Yes.
it that some people don't make plans? Yes, based on their habits and their preferences. They want to be free in any activities.
Free in their activities.
Yes, free in their activities, and they don't want to be fixed. What do you mean by they don't want to be fixed?
You know when you it means that like you don't want to make a plan because when you make a plan, you base everything on, you follow everything on it. But some people, they just do whatever they want. For example, they could do this or do that, and they don't want to be fixed. Um, they be flexible. They want to be more flexible in their schedule. So, in the activity, so they don't like to set a schedule because their activity is flexible. Mm.
So you just wanted to mention that they don't okay, they don't want to be more flexible in the schedule, right? Okay, so what other things that we can add in here aside from this? So why is it some people don't make plans? It is because of their habits, right? We said it's
Yeah.
based on their habits. Okay. And then it's also that they want to be more flexible in their schedule. Okay. So maybe let's remove this one.
Yes.
Okay. So just make it simple in 2 to 3 sentences. How do you say it?
It based on the habits
Why is it some people don't make plans?
because
Yes, yes, just read them. I
um,
think.
I think that it is based on their habits and their preference. They don't. They want to be more flexible in their schedule.
Okay. So that's it. Just make it simple. Okay, next is about library. And we often go to the library. In the past, I used to go to the library. Okay, another repetition. I need to please avoid repetition. Okay, I used to go to the library to read some. What do you mean to read some? To read some.
To read the novels.
Read
Read.
some. Okay, to read some novels. Okay, and then aside from that, the reference book. What do you do with the reference book? Use the reference book, right?
Yeah. Read
Use
the
the reference.
novel.
Read
Use
them.
the
Use the reference book. But now in grade 12, I don't have much time to do. Okay. So, all right. So what else do you do in the library aside from that? How often? How often? So you need to go to the library every time, read novels. Yes. Is it like in this question, Ainto, you need to be specific with your time. Aside from that, like how often is it weekly? Before in the past, I go to the library weekly or every Wednesday, or maybe twice a week. How many days in a week do you go?
twice a week.
Sorry, twice a week?
Twice a week. Yes.
Twice a week. So you also need to mention it. Like when you say it, do you often go to the library? I used to go to the library in the past. I used to go to the library twice a week to read the novels, use a reference book. But now that I'm not when, but now that I'm in grade 12, I don't have much time to do. Okay, so you tend to forget this one. You need it is just important that you need to set the time or the frequency. How often? Okay, how often? Next, what do you usually do in the library? Read books. Yeah. What else?
Um,
Develop my skills. I can also go to the library with my friends. Okay. What do you do? Okay, go to the library with friends. Yes. And then find some useful book. Yes. And also talk about the date, the issue, the problems in this book. What do you mean? The issue of the book.
uh, uh, some something that uh, for example, the political, the educational problems in the book and we discuss about it.
Okay, I see. That's correct. So did you go to the library when you were a kid? I can remember exactly. I think when I was a child, I don't know. Ah, okay, this one I used to. Actually, this answer is not what we call it. It's not interesting answer. So you can make up stories. Remember when I would teach you about this? If you haven't been to a specific place, you can just make up stories or, just something that you can say.
Can I answer again?
Yes, of course. Okay. So, did you go to the library when you were a kid?
Honestly, I didn't remember exactly, but one time,
Say that.
no, no, I remember.
Again. 1, 2, 3, go.
I remember I used to go to the library with with my sister, and so found she took a book, and then she read it for me. I remember that is a book about Snow White and Seven Craft, and I think it is a memorable experience for me because I could learn a new knowledge. I could learn a new story.
Good. Okay, so now, let's change this, okay? So I remember I used to go to the library with my sister. Oh, you sent to say brother. And so she took a sheet, uh, took a book, right? So, and so she took a book and then,
She took a book and then she read it for me. Read it to me.
as no, as Seven Dwarfs. It should be the Seven Dwarfs. And I think it's a memorable experience for me because I could learn new
News.
knowledge. I could
Could
learn
you could you remove the new knowledge because learn a new story?
yeah, that's it. Just make it simple. I could learn a new story. Okay? Just easy,
Yeah.
as easy as that. So do Vietnamese people often go to the library? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. This one you should answer first. Definitely or not at not at not in a single day or something like that. Just make up. Yes, I think Vietnamese people go to the library, something like that. Okay? It should be answerable by yes or no or what else? What other collocations aside from yes? Or any other synonym? You can say
uh,
definitely, right?
of
What else?
course.
Of course, but of course it's actually a little bit off when you have it as a response. So Vietnamese people go to the library because it's a way for them to what do you mean? To useful way for them to gain deeper understanding about some problems, okay? Gain deeper understanding. All right, so this is good. Some problem that they are concerned about, such as, okay. So when you say such as, you don't need to write like that is already redundant or repetition. So some problem that they are concerned about, such as politics or education. They're also unlike is an activity that they okay, maybe let's remove this one because you have given already so much examples. Just only remember give 2 examples. In this part, you have given gain deeper understanding about politics and education. What else?